allowed propaganda to deceive you with. When Mazim Namdekano said, they are coming, and they are coming with the backing of their sponsor who are in government, the ideal thing is for you to get ready and prepare to defend yourselves. The Igbos that didn't take him serious later took him serious. And when he started at the ESN, the political class of Igbo land, the governors and all of them, the elite, they were scared. They felt like Nnamdi Kanu could use that power of his own army, the ESN, to go after the politicians, which would be them, and that would be it over for them in Igbo land. So they started doing everything that, including working on how to assassinate and kill him. So when this one popped up today, I started seeing some of Igbos who are not like publicly identifying with IPOB or Biafra and all of that. They started coming out and they started calling on ESN. ESN need to go there now. ESN need to. I was like, oh, really? Do you really now believe in ESN, not in the Nigerian military or Nigerian police? We are getting there. Just same thing I said yesterday, that a lot of you today now knows that there is something called Fulani terrorist and Fulani terrorism. There are people called Fulani terrorists, and there is something called the Fulani terrorism. A lot of you are no longer afraid to say you need gun. We must protect ourselves. We need guns. 6 years ago, you were so mad at Nnamdi Kanu for asking you to get a gun. And if you can't use it, raise fund and give the guns to those who can use it and keep you safe. The other day, Sekou was here on Mayegun's Diary Political, and he said, right, the jihadism that the Fulanis were bringing, even those of you who claim to be Muslims, you should distance yourselves from them and never defend all this barbarity. Because your own type of Islam is not the kind of Islam that you think you are practicing. If they have the opportunity, they will kill you first. Even though if you are what? If you are a Muslim in your mind. These are fanatics. These are terrorists, land grabbers, bunch of criminals. See, you should never put yourself in the picture and say, oh, you are just fighting Muslim. No. Fighting terrorism in this manner shouldn't be fighting Muslims. If you are a Muslim, you are as much in danger as non-Muslims in the hands of terrorists, fanatics. So they sold the bobo. And it seems to have kind of lasted a while. But the whole house of cards is currently falling down. Everybody needs a gun now. Give us a gun. Even person we never hold. Person will say if you hold gun on their side, they're going to be like, oh my God, take it away. Everybody now wants a gun because of the Fulani terrorists. And they started shouting ESN. Sekou said, when these terrorists, they have different strategies that they use. The first one is to try and tell you that your leaders, that they are corrupt, they are evil. And then you begin to also see them as that. Then afterward, they will now encourage you somehow to begin to go after yourselves. So you see those ones who are weaker among you, they will try and give them uplifting so that those weaker ones, greedy ones, selfish ones, corrupt ones among you, they will kind of, give them power, give them money, give them everything that makes them look like they can speak on your behalf. And then they can just throw all of us under the bus for the Fulani terrorists to ride over us. Just like that. The weakest. They are succeeding in that part in Yoruba land. Thank God for this generation of Yorubas who will never buy into their cowardly, cowardly engagement, so to say. And that's why they call us Omale Yoruba, because of Tifnumbu, the drug lord. They're calling us Omale Yoruba because of the Fulani terrorists. Do you understand what that means? The Fulani says if you can control your people, then you can have power. We don't want a situation whereby your people are going to be bold enough to want to stop our terrorists from advancing. Do you want power? Or you want your people to not say, yeah, I want power, then you would have to let go. Protecting your people then, right? Say, yeah, that's fine. They will protect themselves. That's up to them. No, 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 they won't protect themselves. You will disarm them for us. This is not a battle. This is not what have you. You will disarm them, weaken them, not able to fight us back and all that. And I think that's the arrangement. That's the arrangement. You see all those politically corrected wearies, all those politically corrected morons, the ones that will always tell you that don't talk like that. One of them was on my YouTube channel, I think this morning, okay, and he was trying to explain to us what Femi Adesina meant by killing Nnamdi Kanu or kidnapping him. This weary, politically correct weary, came and he said, I don't know how Mayegun and his followers, I don't know why they are trying to misrepresent what Femi Adesina said. Those are the politically correct people. They are like, no, 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 it's not like, let me explain. They try to kind of, control how you see things because they want you to see things how they see things. If you begin to see the other way, they're like, this whole thing is not going to keep us united. We need to talk to ourselves and come together as one Nigeria. You see, when people say that, when I see politically corrected Wiri saying that to me, it sort of triggers me because it's like you are just so stupid and so foolish enough that you could hide, or you think you could hide your foolishness, your stupidity behind being able to speak grammar, being able to win together few vocabularies and say, see, that's what we are. You don't get it. There is no one Nigeria. That is the first thing you need to understand. That the politically correct people who want to also gaslight you. Yeah, they do also want to gaslight you, try to make you feel like, uh, you know, according to that one, no, by the way, according to that one, he said that comment was like, what Femi Adesina was saying was that it is cheaper to kill Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya. But somehow, they just decided to do him a favor and kidnap him and bring him to Nigeria. And he didn't see anything wrong in that, according to him. There's nothing wrong in that. Femi is just trying to, I was like, oh, God damn it. If you are watching me right now, you, that person, I can't remember your name. Why are people like that? That will tell you all these things you are saying is not necessary. Mayegun, let us all come together. We call them the unity beggars. They will tell you to ignore all of this. Yeah. I just show you some children who are victims of this failed system, right? They will tell you, ignore, let us forget all of this and just move on and come together and work for our country so that our country can be great. Nigeria, all of us need to come together. If you ask them to describe coming together, because they are stupid people who can speak English, they will confuse you more. I have them a lot. When you see anybody trying to tell you that your anger, your rage, your disappointment, your total, disconnection with everything that has to do with that contraption called Nigeria and the way you express it. Anybody that is trying to gaslight you with that, don't talk like that. Don't say that about your country. This is not my country. In fact, I have discovered that I've been lied to a lot. And you being a Nigerian as they call you, is that the Nigeria Nigeria of your dream, the Nigeria that you probably feel like, yes, I am from this place? They are making up a Nigeria that is not the one they even lied to us about. Are you not seeing that? So by the time they are done, you will realize that that identity called Nigeria that they gave to all of us was just something to give us. It's like a numbering your eggs. We are absolute nothing to them. We have absolute nothing in common. But it's like you numbering your eggs. You know, when you put eggs in the crates, they all look almost the same, big size, small size, you know, tiny and all of that stuff. Some lighter, some darker in color and all that, right? But you don't care how many of them is darker, how many of them is lighter, how many of them is smaller, or how many of them is bigger. Put everything in the crate and put number on them and say, how many eggs are in that crate? They say 24 eggs. Okay. How many crates do we have there? 1 million. So does that mean that we have 24 million eggs? Yes, we do. 24 million eggs. That's it. Just numbers. Nigerians just exist as numbers, statistics. When you begin to now look into the uniqueness of every nation that they forced together to be called Nigeria today, you are going to agree that they should never have been brought together because they have nothing in common. So when you now started doing your unity begging, or that your weary political correctness, let us all come together with who? With terrorists that will kill children, machete them and all that, kidnap women and all that. You can't come together with people like that except if you are a madman. You know, not only for mad place, they will say this one for Yabana, for where they treat mad people, right? You see some people, they will say this one Iran mad because drug abuse. This one now village people, they do them, they cause them. This one now generational this thing they do them. This one they knock a plank for his head and his brain kind of a shot down. And since then, he's been mad. He's been talking to imaginary things, right? So you can see a lot of people for different reasons who are mad. Asylum is only inside the asylum that you will see people, mad people, coexist together, even though there will be skirmishes like may they just remove one person neck, cut them off, stab another person, or do all these horrible things in an asylum, right? And that's what Nigeria is, a contraption, okay? And the reason why those who have taken advantage of Nigeria for years will continue to do so and successfully too is because we have nothing in common. So in a situation whereby everyone is allowed to run their own affairs, Fulani will not go to Enugu, Biafra land, and kidnap anybody. They will not live to demand the ransom. You know that. But because Nigeria allowed them, protects them, and Nigeria will rather kill you that is under the attack of a Fulani terrorist than go after the terrorists themselves. Because how dare you say they are Fulani terrorists? They could have been Igbo. They could have been Yoruba. Why not Igbo? Say, you dey crazy, People kidnap my family. I paid ransom to them. You are telling me that I shouldn't call them Fulani terrorists. I should call them what? Bandits. And then you wanted to try to gaslight me and make me feel like, what if they are not Fulani? What if they are Igbos? What about other this thing? What if they are this thing? Don't let us also always use ethnic to describe this thing. There are some weirdos that will kind of gaslight you like that. Have you met them? Yeah, there are some weirdos, Olori Brukus, that will try to gaslight you like that. Don't let us. I don't support all this thing. I am not a PC supporter. But one thing is that don't let us always say Fulani, 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 because everything is not Fulani. There are also Yorubas. There are also Hausa kidnappers. There are kidnappers. Abulori Brukuni ni man. Shenshire ni mani. Sheyawere ni. That is the victim there. The person who paid ransom is giving us his own. What do you call it? His testimony. And the person said, now Fulani kidnapped them, collected ransom from them, killed some of them. You, one Nigerian, you wanted to change it and say, don't. I'm not saying it's not Fulani. I'm not saying, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's not Fulani. I'm just saying that they can be anybody. Why would they be anybody again? Have you met those people? Like, that's the way I talk to them. When I'm just like, you will see what is safe, you will see facts, and then they will now try to twist it And if you now say, no, I say they are Fulani, just say you don't like Fulani. It's true. It's true. I know some of you don't like Fulani. Any small thing Fulani, everything Fulani, this or that. I know you don't like Fulani. I was like, how did that kind of escalated right now? We are talking about somebody who got kidnapped. Ransom was demanded. Okay? And they paid the ransom, but they still killed the person. The people they were speaking to, who negotiated ransom with them, the people they took money to, the people who took money to them said they are Fulani. Until on social media, you are trying to kind of gaslight people not to say it that way. They did try, but it didn't work with me. Some of you are like today, like, I don't want to say. If I see, what do you call it? If I see those criminals and what they have actually, I don't need to change it. It's easier. And that's how you fight crime. So today, a lot of people who once were asking Boko Haram to kill all this ESN, wipe all this IPOB out. Today, when the news broke that 4 women were kidnapped in Enugu, guess those who were asking other dumbo, stupid questions again? Typical Nigerians. Some of them Igbos too. In fact, some of them who used all of their own platforms to call for the killings of the IPOB, jailing and killing of Nnamdi Kanu. I saw them today, they are started saying, where is ESN now? This is where you need ESN. I was like, which ESN? Enugu Security Network, Abewo. Eastern Security Network now. We know that Nigeria military has see people. You understand? Just look at them. They will love ESN to protect their people, especially when it is convenient for them. And they would want the Daura or Dokpemu stupid service to hunt down innocent people, blame them for their politically sponsored terrorism of Eastern Nigeria. They will blame the IPOB for it. And conveniently, you two will jump there. This is why I don't understand why Nigeria did not do anything about this IPOB. You will do that again in 2027. Your 2027 is almost here. I know they vote again. I don't cut my voters card. PVC, call PVC. Very soon they go start the Kaya fever with you again. And guess what? IPOB will become a threat again. ESN will need to die again. Nnamdi Kanu must be killed again. And you renew that every 4 years. And it's just like that, like scripted, what have you. All of this can be prevented. They could all be prevented. There were people, over 30,000 young men and women volunteered to provide the security, much needed security, especially in the forests of the southern Nigeria, in eastern part of Nigeria, in that 5 states of eastern Nigeria. 30,000 young men and women, they gathered. Till tomorrow, they are still wondering, how did Nnamdi Kanu put that number? Where did he get those people? Where did that take place? Where did they do the training of ESN? How did he get all that number of people? When was that happened? I mean, when did that happen and all of that stuff, right? Nnamdi Kanu, under the nose of these failed criminals, Igbo politicians, who wanted him dead. He came back from the assassination attempt on his life, and he launched ESN. They saw it. They were shocked. How? He's not even in Nigeria. He's not even here. How did he manage to? Till tomorrow, they have no idea. They now put together Ebube Agu. Shebi Ebube Agu was supposed to be like Amotekun. How come Ebube Agu is not as prompt as Amotekun that they've managed to kind of discern, by the way? Ebube Agu was commissioned to go into the forest to start looking for ESN. These guys will go into communities, okay? They will kill themselves. Politicians will kill themselves. Sorry about that. That's my screen froze, right? ESN. So these guys will go into the forest looking for any ESN member they can see. Unfortunately, it didn't really end well for them. Then they will organize the assassination of themselves, attacks and killings. You know what I mean? Like some people just say, okay, they will just enter a place and start shooting people. Why would you do that? If you are like protecting them from the Fulani terrorists, why would you go into the town and all that? Because ESN was never to be found in town. These were guys, I wouldn't do that. These were young men and women who volunteered and put their lives on the line and said, we will stay in the forest. The Fulanis who are in our forest will be combed out. If the Nigerian government keeps protecting them, we will sweep them out. And they were after them. Then the propaganda that lasted, how many years? 2 years. And then thousands of people that they have also killed secretly or made missing in eastern Nigeria in order just to show a weekend and get the terrorists in. Is this the life they want to give to the Biafrans? Why they said they shouldn't? Why they wanted Nnamdi Kanu killed, right? 4 women. And I hope, and I pray as well, that they are freed. Ransom for people that are working in a small community. They will start asking them for 5 million, 2 million. Where in that forest were they? So those who are asking for ESN to free them, I'm not going to rule it out, right? Here you get that. I'm not going to rule it out that they probably are going to get involved. But we all watched the system, did everything to weaken them, to criminalize them, and all of that. And at the end of the day, to leave all of us at the mercy of the terrorists to take us. We're just like they wanted people to sit duck. Stay there until your own turn. They can come and kill you. But I need to protect myself. Are you mad? You can't protect yourself. By law, you just have to wait for them to come and kill you. That's the way I see it. And a lot of people today are like, no, we are not waiting for us to be killed. We don't even want to wait for Nnamdi Kanu anymore. We are going to have to defend ourselves and buy guns. Oh, what a wonderful time to be alive. There will be more that will force a lot of you not only to apologize to Nnamdi Kanu. You are actually going to urge him and many others to lead the battle soon. I promise you. But it's going to be gradual, like little by little. So I picked this up. This is a clergy reminding everybody that you might actually be so angry, sad, or what have you about everything as they are now, but you should never lose the track of the genesis of it. And this might be the beginning, or still the beginning.
Christians. What can a Christian do? Are we surprised? When we are being led by people who have been publicly convicted, and party leaders have told them, just join our party and your sins will be forgiven. And they join the party truly, they are forgiven, made ministers, and we know what they are now. Are we surprised? When people who are supposed to be leading us and making our laws are quoted as having said, what money can't do in Nigeria, more money can do it. And while you are struggling to find money to pay school fees for your children, taxes are increasing, they are seizing your cars, they are making you do roadworthy tests 3 times for every month. They are destroying your houses because they have suddenly discovered they were built on pipelines. 20 years ago, those pipelines were not there. And of course, the land was not given to you by any government. They have suddenly discovered all that now. But then anytime the National Assembly takes a recess, they send tokens to their boxes. And suddenly remember, those are not tokens but mails and messages. Now, that is where we are. So what can you witness to? Shall we then sit back? It is not even an option. It is not an option because now This is the time to understand why did this group choose the theme that tells, the passage that tells us, we are a chosen race, royal priesthood, holy nation, God's special possession, to announce his praises, he who called you out of darkness into his light. The people who were first addressed as a holy nation and royal priesthood were Christians.
Anyway, looking at it from the clergy's perspective, you cannot have criminals running the affairs of the country, and then you are also complaining that things are not working. Are you trying to be funny? You dey sleep with a girl on a steady. She can't call you, say she don't get pregnant. And you started asking, how? What do you mean? But when they enter, they come out, they enter, they come out. What do you expect to come out from that place? Or my Jeep? Abi? You don't know see na belle go come out of it. That's exactly what Nigeria is. You have criminals in charge. But you just wanted a country that works. But you keep allowing these criminals to continue to run things, and they continue to run things in their own interest. And here we are. You want a country that works. We are criminals. Woo unto you, whose leaders are children. Is in the Bible. Now Bible talk. It's like some of you are hearing that for the first time. Woo unto ye, unto thee, whose leaders are children. When you have your leaders who are talking like blah, 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 blah. Who unto you? If your leaders are wearing pampers, children wear pampers, you know that. Who unto you? You cannot elect Anini Oyenusi, and they've been expecting a country to look like New Zealand, Australia be Austria, go possible. Somalia will be nicer and better when these guys are done. Just so you know. Because I know say we are all adults now, but children are here too. There are those who are grandpas who always have their grandkids around to watch Mangu, and there are parents too. I'm just saying now, like, sure you get. That's what you tell your children. Sorry, I will say this in Ijebu because that's how we say it too. So you get somebody pregnant, in Ijebu, we don't really have to do pregnancy test or DNA test. Not really. You see, I grew up among old people. I keep telling you that, right? Very old people. And when they want to settle pregnancy issue, and you say, I'm not the owner of the pregnancy. You are the owner of the pregnancy. You impregnated me. When you are doing it, did you not know that I'm going to get pregnant? But I'm not the only one who is doing it. There are other people doing it too. So this and that. So yeah, let's go and settle it. The elders will now call and say, Enomdo, wabobe. Endonio, wanebobe. Which means you that they give, come here. You that is given, come here. Did you give her any, like, did you enter and say, yes, I did? How many times can you remember that you entered her? Just Baba, just 2 times. 2 times. 2 times. Meji. No, you know, say that one thing they turn to pregnancy, right? If you want to get pregnant round, it's only that one. No, you can do it like 100 times. 100 times. It's not accumulated and all that. Say, what's your name? Meji. It worry no more. Like I've seen that happened when I was growing up. That's how we settled the unwanted pregnancy and all of that stuff. And those couples, they lived happily after. They lived happily after. I saw them. They're like just husband and wife like that, just like that. Peacefully. So when you are sleeping with a girl, okay, every now and then she's there, she's ready. And you are feeling like a boss. They say, Alpha, how was it today? They say, man, that's how you do all the time, you know? Then she can't call you, say she don't get belly. You call, they say, how? Why will you get belly? I say, Baba, you the mad, didn't it? You just say they play lotto, so that you put money inside the you put card inside the ATM machine. When you put your card inside the ATM machine, you expect the machine to give you money. No be so? So when you put your rod inside the what do you call it? What do you expect to happen? I'm just saying, that's exactly what Nigeria is as well. You cannot be seeing your criminals from local government level to state level to federal level to all these places, and you can see them even robbing you. Daylight robbery. And then you are expecting a country that has 24 hours electricity, where you have a good standard of living, where they are paying you the living wage, not minimum wage, where your children have access to standard and better education system, healthcare system. You can't have them both. That's what I'm trying to say. And don't act surprised, like person where give somebody belly on they act surprised. How can you go and get pregnant? I say, which one is how did I go and get pregnant? Did I impregnate myself? You impregnated me. How many times did I do it? One is okay. It doesn't matter how many times. Just one is okay. Just one endorsement of corrupt people to be in power is okay. Just one is okay to ruin the rest of what have you. I'm so sorry that we had to end it on that note. It's so unusual of me. Okay, I don't know even why I actually went there. I've always wanted to tell you that, but I never had the chance of saying it. But I just did. But I just don't even also know why I had to. So that's what we're going to end it there. Okay. The other is that I am going to go make myself another cup of tea so that I can take calls, and that's where you can come in and add your own voice to this conversation tonight. It's been a long night. Tell me about it. So don't go anywhere, and you can go if you have work tomorrow and it's already late. But if you still want to be part of this, right? Just pick up your phone and call in if you want to. I will be back. Don't go anywhere. Thank you very much. Oh, I already have a caller, by the way. So thank you very much there to those who have responded by going on to like the broadcast. It's so important. And then my caller, I don't know if he's still there. Are you still there?
Yeah, good evening, Maegu.
Oh, good evening, ma. How are you?
I'm good, and yourself?
I'm very well, oh. Thanks for asking.
Mm,
Please,
mm.
ma'am.
Yeah, Mrs. Adiola here.
Mrs. Adeolu, please, ma'am.
Adiola,
Oh,
Adiola from
Adeola, rather.
Dublin.
So sorry.
Yes,
Please, go
yes,
ahead, ma'am.
from Dublin. How was your day? How's your day
Same
been?
old, same old. You know, I always send it every evening, and then
Yes,
well, can't complain. Thanks so much for asking again.
and we're happy to be here with you, and being on the Temple of Truth.
Thank you.
So thank you so much. We really appreciate your efforts and your time
Thanks, ma'am.
for always bringing this to us. And this has always been a situation where you kind of affirm what some of us think, or what we are, the message we are trying to pass. Because every time I'm always saying, you go and listen to my ego and you see what I'm trying to tell you. You go and watch my ego and you see what I'm trying to tell you. And by the time they hear at maybe one or two, and sometimes what I do is I record you on WhatsApp and send maybe like 2-3 minutes and send it to send it to them, and they don't have answer for me. They just like, it's true. Oh yes, it's true. Have I not been saying it? Have I not been saying? I don't kind of know when, or try to understand when the Nigerians will come to terms with reality, because now they are seeing bad, and the worst is yet to come.
It is yet to come.
I don't know why it's difficult for them not to like.
CBN governor just came out to say just what do. He said the inflation is going to drop to 20% this year before December. Also, petroleum price is going to fall by December because more refineries are working in Nigeria. He said it on TV, ma. There is no refinery working in Nigeria right now producing anything. None. Other than they promised that, Port Harcourt refinery will be working before the middle of the year to start refining. Dangote refinery that they said, it started production, it started this, it started that. But crude oil, we don't give them, right? We never produce or refine petroleum or kerosene. So it's just going to be aviation fuel
Is it December 2024? They are saying, or December 2024
now, this December, middle of this year.
The one that is 11 months away.
You get that? And also, not just that, they told people, they said that Dangote refinery is coming on does not mean the price of petrol is going to reduce. They told them repeatedly. But central bank governor on TV, I'll show the video when we drop this call, right? He said inflation is going to drop. What do you call it? Price of petrol is going to drop. All of this speculation from the CBN governor that told people that by December 2023, last year, they said the dollar to naira to dollar is going to fall to 640 naira to a dollar. Do you know what it is today, ma? 1,403 naira to a dollar. That same guy is telling Nigerians now that inflation will fall by December. Price of petrol will fall by December. And they actually want people like me to believe him. Mrs. Adeola.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
These are the problems, though. These are the real problems. Asking questions, though, and say, what you just said now, could you give us some numbers to back it up? When they now give, right, and you realize that they are not like match, they don't make any sense. When you now ask them that, but this thing don't make sense now. You are just an enemy, Jare. They are working on it. They said they are working on it, but they are not working on it. How do you know, Mayegun? I said they are not. Then they'll be like, you are just enemy hating. Now, when everything comes Pafuka, that's all lies come back to be lies. You see, those who are telling me to give them time, they usually run away. I don't see them again. Or them coming back to say, you know what I mean? Like, come back and say, Mayegun, I'm so sorry for doubting you. Mayegun, I'm so sorry for doubting you this year. You know what I mean? They don't. They just look for another reason to defend them.
Mayegun, the last time I called, I said there's nothing Nnamdi Kanu has said or has preached that has not come to pass. Look at the issue today now. Look at it today. He said it then that Somalia will be better than Nigeria if you guys don't take care.
We know that.
Is it not coming to pass? He said it. And 7-8 years ago, he said Tinubu is the next president. That after that time, you people, you will see paper and you think it's money. If you go and I've been watching I've been listening to him since 2014. Up to the time they arrested him or whatever. And everything, they kidnapped him. Everything that he has said, none that has not come to pass. 2 of my sisters, these are people close to me now. 2 of my sisters, one said, there's no way they can divide Nigeria. It has been like that since. I said, okay, no wala.
Give it time.
Few days ago, she was saying they should just divide that country. I did as if I didn't hear what she said. I pretended.
You're right.
I said, what did you say? That country, enough is enough. They should just divide it. I just smiled. I said, okay, auntie, it is good now. Because I went into my room, I was laughing. I didn't want to argue with her. Like, are you sure? The other one said, until war breaks out, that's when they will realize the kind of war they are going through. These people, they will not hear. They will start facing themselves now. That one too, I pretended as if I didn't hear what she said. I said, what did you say? Say it again. He said, it's war. This is they are calling war on themselves. These people, they can kill me if I mention them. They can break my neck. You see, you have come with this your Igbo man again. You have come with this Igbo guy again. Today, I said, okay, are we not getting there?
We are getting there.
Are we not getting there?
You remember when I said that a lot of people don't know that it is Nigeria that will force all of us to demand for the breakup of Nigeria, including those of you who are shouting Nigeria today. But just give it time. Nigeria will push you to that precipice. We are getting there, man.
To that place.
Thank you so much. Let me take
and now we all be alive to witness it. We will be alive to witness
it's happening faster than
we will be alive to witness it by the grace of God. Amen. We will be alive to witness it.
God bless you.
Amen.
You have a good one,
thank you so much.
Yes,
really appreciate you. Well done, my brother. My regards to the children, yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
Mind yourself. And I'll still do my own donation. I'll still do it. So don't worry.
God bless you again.
All right, my
yes, thank you. So that's Mrs. Adeola there. And going forward, I actually have another caller, but I think I will take it before I say what I wanted to say. Wow. Hello there.
Hello, me. Hello.
Hello, ma.
Hello. I'm sorry, Mangu.
Hi, ma'am.
Well, I don't know.
Is that silly,
Thank you so much. No, this is not silly.
It is not. I was kind of waiting for that, to that part. But do you mind telling us your name? Is that all right?
You know my name,
Say it, please. My goodness.
I think I've never mentioned my name, but I think you always recognize my voice. So you don't always go that.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Simple Omolara, that's my name, Omolara.
I think I get it now. You see, I'm so sorry, right?
Yeah.
I just kind of have this, I have this fetishness.
And this is the first time you asked me of my name anyway.
And I'm glad you reminded me, and now I'm going to keep it. So, my lady, our lady Omolara, thank you so much. Okay.
All right then.
Yes, ma'am. Please.
Yeah, well done. Thank you so much. God bless you. Right. Please, people, if you are not don't mind, please, can you keep the like button?
Please.
Please. I think that's the first thing we're supposed to be doing once you get on the program. So please, press the like button. Okay. Yeah. Mr. Mangu.
Yes, ma'am.
I want to pass message to all these people that they always say something like, "Oh, people are not commending them. People are not appreciating their job. People are not." Do they really know reason why they are there?
I don't think.
Are they just there to just see and just share money and go home?
Well, at least that one is clear. Huh? They should stop pretending, making it look like they are helping anybody.
So they're not helping anybody. It's like they are helping you, people, masses. They are helping you, and you're not appreciating. You're not commending them at all. You believe they're all sort of things. But I don't get it.
It's an entitlement.
I believe they gave them rules. I mean, what's the rules and the